What's going on, everyone, and welcome back to Action Sunny. And this week we are now going into horror month. Yes, so just like I did last year, so I'm going to do the same thing. However, horror month's going to be a little short this year because for the next 3 weeks I'm going to do some horror themed ones. Of course, I also have something special planned for this month, so stay tuned for that. But anyway, let's get on to tonight's review. I apologize for this late upload. Tonight I'm reviewing The Minion. It stars Dolph Lundgren and it came out in 1998. And in case you guys have never heard of this movie, we're not. I'm glad you haven't, because this movie was actually one of those 90s made-for-TV movies that just aired on television and then nothing ever came of it. And of course, yeah, normally when movies like this that are just made for television they're either not very good, or you know something's off. And of course, that kind of threw me off. It's like I knew something was off when I first watched this movie. I was like, wait, this get a theatrical release? No, it didn't. There's a reason why I've not seen any trailers for this. All it was just one of those. It's a scary movie starring a scary dark horror fantasy movie starring Dolph Lundgren. And of course, the plot is, well, I'll tell you in a nutshell. So, Dolph Lundgren plays a Templar knight, and this guy named Lucas. Somehow, we learn of this interesting backstory that a Templar knight, somehow made his way across the Atlantic and was discovered in New York. A Templar tomb discovered beneath a subway tunnel. Somehow, there's an unholy demon trying to find this relic that's in this tomb, and somehow Dolph Lundgren's character has to go and stop him. So you kind of get where I'm going with this. It's kind of like a cat and mouse game, but only with a quote-unquote spooky feel to it. Well, I could say the atmospheric horror is there, but it's nothing too much to squeeze about. But I'm sorry, like I said, it's a little late. But yeah, it's just there. It comes off a little cheesy and tacky. That's pretty much it. So that's why you can tell that this was not a good movie, because it was made for TV. They're like, oh, okay, yeah, you can't do this, you can't do that. Okay, yeah, I get that. So come on, they could amped up the little scares a little bit. Come on. That was my one problem with this. Is like, to me, it just didn't feel scary. The plot is okay, but I felt like they could have worked on it a little more, because all I could feel was that this movie felt like Hellbound with Chuck Norris, which, how ironically, I reviewed that last year. Well, of course, the story with that was on location in the Holy Land. Here, it starts in New York, but works its way to the Holy Land. So, in a way, it kind of works. I kind of like this classic cliche stuff that I've probably seen in these unholy human beings versus the human kind of archetype things. So, yeah, it's nothing too special. It's stuff we've seen before, but I felt like it could have been executed a little better. But of course, Dolph Lundgren, I think he's the glue that kind of holds it together. That's the silver lining in this. Like Francois Robertson, she's an okay actress. Like, she's a good foil. Like, this good. Oh my goodness, what the hell's going on here? She's kind of like this smart brainiac. She's the archaeologist in this thing, because she's the one that's trying to learn what's going on in this tomb. Okay, like, what's this relic for? And she's trying to understand it. It's like, as we slowly unravel the plot as the movie goes on, we learn more about it. But that was my problem. Was like, I think it was really odd. It's like, okay, it's like, can you please tell me what's going on? And it's like, give me a second. All of a sudden, like, shit happens. It's like, what the hell just happened? Then he finally tells her. It's like, it's just weird. It's like there's nothing. There's a bit of a break in between, but I feel like we're just keep going at a brisk pace. But finally, I think it finally climaxes. Like, at one point, then I feel like, okay, now we're at the standstill. We're fine, but still, I'm to me, it's what it is. I felt like they could have done a little bit better. And in my opinion, if this guy theatrical release, maybe give him more time, maybe give him more bit of a budget, I think this movie would have been a hell of a lot better. So with that in mind, I'm going to give The Minion a 4.5 out of 10. That's as best I'm going to give it, all right? I wish I could have rated a little higher, but yeah, I felt like, come on, it wasn't scary. That's the problem with this movie, all right? That's pretty much all I got to say for tonight and for this week. So if you want to find this movie and watch it for yourself, do it. Otherwise, I'd say take a pass on it, all right? So that's just for this week. Thumbs up this video, subscribe to my channel, stay tuned for some more awesome, exciting videos.